Has anyone figured out yet why a raven is like a writing desk? Because I haven't the faintest idea. Hello everyone, this is ToadinWonderland here for another update video. Figured it was appropriate to do this, especially now. Some of you've probably noticed that I've not really been as active lately like I was earlier this summer. Again, I think I might have addressed this at some point earlier in time, but things are just a little hectic going on for me right now, especially with my job. I thought I could maintain a better updating schedule, but it turns out, working full-time, and this is the time of the summer at my job where there's a lot going on, and by the time you get home, like when you're done for the day, you just feel so drained that you just want to crash in bed. That's pretty much how exhausting my job gets. And by the time it's the next morning, you're still half, functional, I guess. Just not feeling up to doing any tasks, really, just completely wiped out. My job, like I said before, if you couldn't tell, is definitely one that I'm not a big fan of. I'll save the full details maybe for a Let's Play video or something. But bottom line is, my job, it does suck, no lie. But I gotta do what I gotta do to get the monies, right? Anyway, the things I do want to cover for this video, so I don't make it drag on forever like I typically do. The current Let's Plays that are going on are Wario World and Viva Piñata, if you even want to call it current, because I know it's been a while since I've updated Viva Piñata, and I apologize about that. Again, I kind of lost track of time, and then I also forgot that it's a blind Let's Play, and it kind of slipped my mind, actually, not gonna lie. It's not because the game's bad, it's just, I guess I just got so overworked that I just didn't even think about playing it. But, never fear, I am going to be coming back with both of these games, actually. As a matter of fact, Wario World will be starting up again soon, probably more frequently than what it's been. There's only been one video of it so far up to this point in time, but that's going to be changing here pretty quickly. Once I get some time to actually record, which is probably going to be later in the week. Maybe the next day, we'll see. It just depends how my schedule goes, because there's other personal life events going on aside from work and everything else that's keeping me busy. As a matter of fact, next week I actually do return to college for the last semester. After this, that's it. I have nothing else going on. Fortunately, I only have to go into class twice a week. It's actually more than one class, but I'm pretty much gone almost the whole entire day on both days of the week, and those are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I don't foresee myself being able to record anything. I could probably schedule an upload in the morning before I leave if I have to, and I might even have to depending on my situation coming up here. We'll just have to see. But recording is probably going to be at least a little more smoother because of the fact that I don't have to go to school every day. It's nice that I'm only able to go twice a week, but like I said, on both of those days, I'm pretty much gone the whole entire day, and I don't get back till, after dinner time. So, it's kind of a long day both days, unfortunately. That's the only bad thing about it. But you gotta do what you gotta do. But anyway, as a matter of fact, I know another thing that I have not updated on is the 100 subscriber special. And I'm gonna go ahead and officially announce here. I'm gonna officially can it, actually. It's finished. There's not gonna be any new videos associated with it. It wasn't even really supposed to be videos, per se. If that makes any sense, like YouTube videos. It was actually supposed to be a live stream event. But at this point in time, I don't have a functioning laptop that can handle streaming using the new capture card that I got, because apparently it's too high tech for my laptop to handle, and it lags like hell. Seriously, when I attempted to do it, there were a few people who did show up, and it was so disappointing to have to say to them, look guys, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do this because of faulty technology. So unfortunately that settled, and like I said, they weren't really supposed to be YouTube videos anyway. I did at least get 2 Let's Try videos out of Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix, the Japanese version that is, So they're still around if you want to check those out. It's basically like the first 40 minutes or so of the game, of me playing it. It's split into 2 videos, by the way. I thought about making another one, but then I realized the US version of the game is coming out like literally in 3 weeks, I believe, from when I'm recording this. So there's really not a point in making another video showcasing the game when the American version's coming out anyway. And I already have it pre-ordered. I'm getting it on the first day. I'm picking it up personally, and I will be recording once I get back home that evening so that I can start that, because Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix is actually the next Let's Play that I will be doing after Wario World and or Viva Piñata, depending on how quick they finish. Wario World should finish before Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix, because Wario World's a pretty short game, and I only anticipate at the most 10 videos. Might be 11 if I show like extras or something, if I can show extras. But we'll just have to wait and see once it gets into September. And speaking of September, that is when Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix will be starting. It'll probably be starting not necessarily the day of the game coming out, but it'll probably be like a day or 2 afterwards, depending on how quick I get it recorded and edited, and once I get it published to YouTube, you know, all that good stuff. And hence it being called HD, the capture card will be recording that game in HD, even though the PS3 is one of the most funkiest consoles out there. That makes it really tough to use HDMI input on any capture card, not even just the one I have. But for anyone who's getting an HD capture card, you pretty much have to deal with this problem. It has to do with the fact that the PS3 uses Blu-ray discs, and it has that encryption added into it, so pretty much if you try to use an HDMI input, it's gotta be a converter. Luckily, my capture card did come with the appropriate cable to at least upscale it and make the quality better, but, you know, it still sucks that you gotta deal with the PS3 being the way it is. But, like I said, you know, it's gonna be in HD, there won't be any problems with recording high quality footage of it, because the game looks amazing. Like I said, I already own the Japanese version, and it looks really good. And not to mention the remixed music going on with the game as well. Pretty much the whole soundtrack for the first game has been remixed. Like, there's a couple songs, like maybe 2 or 3 that I think that didn't get changed. And there's a few, you know, that don't sound too different as they already are, but if you listen to the soundtrack, as a matter of fact, I have songs from it playing on this video. It sounds amazing. So definitely look forward to that, guys. And it'll be in English, since I'll be playing the American version, so you don't have to worry about the story being all fudged up and not illegible and unreadable and ununderstandable, if that's even a word. Okay, making my own language there. And in addition to Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix, I will also be doing The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, which is coming out sometime in October. For some reason, a specific day has not been revealed for America yet. I don't know why that is. I'm not quite sure, you know, like I said, what's the deal is with that. It just still says October. Again, the game is pre-ordered though. I'm picking it up on day 1 of when it gets released, so it'll be the same as Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. I'll pretty much be recording it immediately as soon as I get it. The advantage of doing these games, I typically don't do a game that just gets released, but both of these games are ones that I've already played a different variant of them, basically the PS2 version, and in my case for Kingdom Hearts HD, the Japanese version of it, so at least I know beforehand what to expect for trophies and the different changes they made to the gummy ship missions and things like that. So I'm well aware of different gameplay changes that they did add for that game. And the Wind Waker HD, some of it's going to be a little blind, not like the main storyline or the main plot of the game or the puzzles or anything like that, but they are changing things like the Triforce quest and some other mechanics like the Tingle Bottles and the faster sailing. So we'll have those to look forward to, so you'll kind of be getting my genuine first reactions to those games, or to that game rather, once I actually do that part of the game. But that is it. That's what's coming up. Also, real quick, I did want to announce that I was also busy with one other thing going on this week. I was a part of a team called... Oh, wow. No Guts, No Glory, if I can say that right in one sentence, which was a charity event. Well, that was the name of our team. The charity event was called Gish West, which was a scavenger hunt that was promoted by the Random Acts of Kindness organization. I was part of No Guts, No Glory, though, which had some really cool people all working really hard this past week to get as many of these tasks for the scavenger hunt done as much as possible. It was part of Fire Kitty and Slim Kirby's team, as well as a group of other amazing people. As a matter of fact, I think a subscriber or two to me was actually a part of this team, so it was nice working with you guys. If you are watching and listening to this, just know everyone did what they could to do a good job. I know we had a mishap with it, but it's nothing big as far as the experience and the joy that we did get out of working on various tasks and communicating together. And I also want to give a quick thank you to those. I never did officially post this on Twitter, but there were a few friends I know in real life who had followed the Twitter account No Clock No Glory, which is pretty much a Pikachu inspired clock that was inspired by a real clock that Fire Kitty had actually owned during her life, and it was an idea that we used to create one of the tasks, and we had to get 200 followers. I was actually going to post a tweet to try to encourage more people to follow, but by the end of the week, it was like Friday or Saturday, I don't remember which day it was, we had already gotten over 200 followers, and it's like, oh, well, good job, we did it, guys. So there really was no point to posting another encouragement tweet to try to get people to follow. But again, for those who are watching this, and I pretty much do know already, like I said, some friends of mine did follow the clock as well. Thank you so much. You probably want to keep following it. I want to say at least 1 week, but you might want to make it 2 weeks, because I don't know how long the judges are going to need to evaluate all these accounts and to confirm that we did the tasks that we were supposed to do, because they're currently in the middle of the judging process with all the submissions that got entered in for the Gish West scavenger hunt contest. But again, thank you everyone, and you're awesome, you're rockin' fantastic. Anyway, I think that is it with all of the updates I want to get out there. There is one small quick thing I want to say. Lately, people have been sending me comments and private messages regarding Kirby Air Ride. I guess people really enjoyed that Let's Play of the game. It actually did end up being a lot more successful than I thought it would be. Personally, I thought nobody was going to watch it because it was just a game with a lot of like sandbox style free play. And I mean, I was doing all 120 missions of the Air Ride mode, but I guess that was the main appeal of it, because from what I'm aware of, there really aren't that many guides on the internet that show, not so much a guide, but even just like video footage or anything, showing people going for all of the missions that are in the game. And I guess that was one of the main appeals of my Let's Play of that game. Now, I've only completed Air Ride, but people really have been asking me, will you be doing Top Ride and City Trial mode? I'll go ahead and say here, yes, I am. Just not immediately. As I already said, I have a few other projects that are already been lined up, and they've already been announced that I'm going to do them. So, you know, it's not going to happen immediately. I don't know when they'll happen. I have college going on, so it's hard to say if I'll be doing it by the end of the year or not. I'm going to say maybe, maybe not. It's really 50-50. It just depends how much I get recorded and how much I get completed, because please keep in mind, the two games I announced that I'm already going to be Let's Playing, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix and The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, are both fairly long games. So with that in mind, as far as getting to Kirby Air Ride, I'm just going to say, I don't know. Like, I'm going to do it. I definitely would like to, because it's a game I love a lot. I only took a break because, you know, after you do 120 missions in Air Ride mode, it kind of does, like, get you mentally, like, half crazed, although I'm always as mad as a hatter, as everyone knows. But, I just wanted to take a break from the game to kind of like get a breather, and I don't want to like overwhelm people with the same thing constantly over and over, which is why I took a break from it to begin with. But I will be getting back to that game in the future, just not sure exactly when. But it'll probably come after the games that I had just announced I'll be Let's Playing. I think that is it, everyone. This has gotten on pretty long. It's... oh my god, how long is it? 15 minutes. Oh boy. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, because I know I always make these long. Anyway, guys, this is ToadinWonderland. I will see you guys with more videos here soon. I just gotta get down, sit down. If I can talk right, that would be lovely. Just sit down and actually record these games, which should happen soon. And I will get back onto a slightly more stable schedule, I hope. With college coming on soon, though, I'm hoping I can continue to do so. There might be a week or 2 weeks where I just need to take a breather and say, hey, you know, I got a lot of stuff going on. Because I do have a senior project for my last semester, so it's hard to say how busy that's going to keep me occupied. Combined with 4 other classes that I have to take in order to graduate. So, with that said, guys, you know, hang in there. I'm so glad many of you have stuck around with me this long. It means so much to me. And I've made some very, very wonderful friendships over the years. Well, I'm saying years, but I've only been Let's Playing for like maybe 1 year at this point. Actually, it is getting close to 2 years. So, yeah, that's a food for thought for you. But yeah, over this past year, I should say, because that's when I've been really active the most, actually. I've made some really, really nice friendships with very nice people through the YouTube community, and I'm just really blessed that I did meet these people. Like, they're really awesome people out there. And that's the fun of YouTube, you know. Stick around, you know, if there's someone you see that you like their videos, just comment, or, you know, let them know how much you appreciate their video. And maybe something like that will happen for you, where one comment could turn into a mouthful of conversations, as it has for me with a few people. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say, guys. I don't want this to drag any further. This is ToadinWonderland. I will see you guys in the future. Peace out, everyone.